So swinging over the top, one of the most common errors in golf for sure. For a right-handed golfer, basically the club head works out. It gets a little bit steep, the shaft gets a little bit too vertical. Most of the time the hands are working out with it too. Sends the club head out way above plane, and then as we swing through, the club path becomes more to the left. All right, oftentimes leading to pulls, which are the hard shots that go to the left, or depending on the face path relationship, you're going to get balls that slice off to the right with a lot of tilting of the axis. All right, most players that have taken a lesson, or certainly if you're watching this video, you're pretty much aware that you have an over-the-top swing, and most of the time you're going to try to fix that by doing what? You're going to try to get the club to work a little bit shallower, or on plane, or trying to get it to work exaggerating to try to get it under plane. That can be a hazardous thing to work on, especially if your left wrist position at the top of the swing isn't where it should be. And all I mean by that is, you know, assuming that your grip is correct. I'm not going to get into that today, but if your left wrist is in a cupped position at the top, a cupped position is generally going to lead to an open club face. All right, so if your face is open and you try to swing that club down more on plane or under plane, now you've just made your shots worse, because you're going to swing it to the right and your face is going to be pointing to the right, so you're going to hit it off the planet to the right. So no chance of getting that ball to go on line. So I would recommend highly to try to control your face first and then work on your path. So here's what I think is for most, one of the root causes of swinging over the top. So again, if your left wrist is extended and your face is open, one way to get the face somewhat square is to have the over the top move. So the club head moves out here. We're kind of pivoting around our back leg here as a result of that. And that in itself will help to square the club face up. The problem is the contact's going to be poor. All right. So if we get the left wrist feeling like it's going into flexion, all right, you're going to feel like your knuckles are rolling away from you. That has a closing effect on the club face, and it also gives you a better chance to let that club kind of drop behind you, and then from there your left wrist is going to continue to go into flexion, which will be a knuckle under position to help square the club face, and then we rotate our body through it and we have a better chance of squaring the club face up. So check your lead wrist at the top. Make sure you're not too much extended. Try to get it working into flexion. Again, you'll feel like your knuckles are rolling away from you. And what should start to happen is you'll start to hit balls that go to the left but more solid. All right, and when that starts to happen, you know that your wrist is probably in a little bit better shape, and then you can start working on shallowing out the plane a little bit. But I would work on face first and then work on path. Good luck with it.